trails around town. I'm sure you guys have been to Altrusa Park, Pacific Way Trail that runs 30th all the way down to 42nd and then some. And it's through the golf course now. It's been that way for a few years now. You guys have probably known that. It took forever to get that. I think we had to get it through the Diking District, or
yes.
You guys might even had a part of the help in that. I don't know, but that's kind of nice. That trail's all the way through now. Lake Sacagawea, this one, obviously it's just a lake. It has the mileage breakdown of the different, circles, and I don't know if you guys even hike those anymore. The South Cowlitz River Trail, I'm sure you guys are all aware of that one. This is one of the, and on this information, it's not just what is there now, this is what we want to maybe see in the future, what we have to work towards. We have to work with other partners. There's, city, county, state, private land. So you got these trails that go and then they stop, they go, they stop, and you have different owners and landowners. You got to get permission. So our director is doing a great job of trying to get all these linked together so we can have trails that don't stop and then, just go all the way around for miles. But you guys can take some of these. I do also have a book up here I brought that contain those. There's some other little, and a lot of ours, obviously in the city of Longview, the parks are smaller. They're not going to be huge tracts of land that you can hike and go up and down and, stuff like that. There are the Highlands Trail. You guys know where that is. It's down on Industrial Way. It's a paved trail. It runs from Oregon Way all the way up to, gosh, I don't even know, past Archie Anderson. It might go all the way up to Colorado. You're right, all the way up to the end there. Yeah. Some of these have it's a 1.3 mile. That's what that is. And some of these trails, they're there now in hopes that we can extend them even farther if there's room. We talked about the Pacific Way Trail. In some of these parks, even like Vandercook, there's a little trail around it. It's just a small community park right behind the old west side that has a little trail. But you guys, again, are probably more used to hiking, really big trails or. There's a park, Regency Park out west of town that hasn't been developed yet. It's city land. We mow it. It's 7.8 acres, and I think once it gets developed, there'll be a trail around it, another little hiking trail, kind of like Altrusa, how it goes in and around and goes through some homes and that type of thing. 7th Avenue Park, there's a dike trail behind there. I don't know how far that goes, though. I don't think it's in here. 7th Avenue's down by Columbia Ford. There's the dike right there, and there's some trail. I'm assuming everybody's been to most of these trails in town in Longview, I would imagine. In Kelso especially, the dike trail, the Tamo, that's kind of a nice little hike or walk. I guess I'd call it a walk rather than a hike. Let's see. And this came out of our Parks and Rec 2024-2029 Parks and Recreation Open Space Plan. So anytime we get open space that we can develop, trails are a #1 kind of priority to get a nice trail around it. Yeah, there's play structures, there's gazebos, that type of thing, but having the perimeter of it have a path is really nice. And that's our goal. Roy Morris Park, there's a little trail that goes through there. It's kind of through the disc golf course. You might not want to go out there on that one, though. But someday, maybe around the whole perimeter, there'll be a park. That's a pretty good sized park at Roy Morris. It's 60 acres. It's a big park. Yeah. It's where we do our adult softball leagues.
Does Park and Rec manage that?
Yep, that's a city park. All these parks I've mentioned are city parks. There's a lot of them in town and kind of out west. And Roy Morris has been there a long time. The Babe Ruth has their baseball fields out there. We have our adult softball fields. There's a 9-hole disc golf course. It's a nice park out there. It's great. Victoria Freeman, there's really not a path around that. That's down by McClellan Center, down off of Douglas, Delaware. That's our park as well, and the McClellan's our building. It's one of our buildings. We do a lot of Parks and Rec events. Has anybody ever taken a Park and Rec event? I know one of the gentlemen said. Are you in the bazaar?
I'm in the bazaar.
What's your last name? Okay, yeah. I'll be there. That's my event. I'll be there. We have 2 tables left. Usually we sell out by now, but we have 2 left. I can't believe it. December 7th. 9 to 3 at McClellan Center. It's free, great parking, 50-ish vendors, all handcrafted, homemade. Yeah, we sell out every year, except this year. I got 2 tables left. I don't know what's going on. But that was another thing I was just going to go over a little bit with trails and all this stuff, was just stuff that we do at Parks and Rec. The bazaar is one of our things. We're not just parks and recreation. We do community events. Holiday bazaar, we rent kayaks in the summer. Santa breakfast is coming up. We do a big event at the Hotel Monticello. It's sold out actually, with, I don't know, 150 people already. Father-daughter dance is a big one for us in February. Over 1,000 people attend that. It's at McClellan Center. It's Friday night, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 1 Sunday session, I think. Dads and daughters get to dress up, and it's like a prom for kids, you know. And then we do our adult prom. We started 2 years ago, and that's been a sellout every year at McClellan. We do the Extreme Machine event down at the county fairgrounds in September. We bring in like big trucks, tanks, just stuff that kids and people love to see, you know. Stuff you don't see every day. And our big one coming up is a turkey trot this Thursday at the lake. It's our around the lake turkey trot, fun run and walk. We're over 500 pre-registered as of today. So we'll probably get another 100 and change the day of. And tomorrow we have people signing up. So the weather's looking good, so I think people are signing up. So we've been doing that for 30 plus years, and it's a great event. Comcast sponsors it. Grocery outlet sponsors. We get people donating gift baskets for prizes. We give out 10 turkeys, pies, all sorts of stuff. So it's a great community event. You know, a lot of people, it's not just, a lot of our fun runs aren't just competitive runs. There are some competitive runners that go, but a lot of them are just people that want to walk. And you got parents with kids walking their dog. You got the high schooler who can run the lake in 18 minutes. You know, we get everybody. So it's kind of fun. And we do about 9 or 10 runs a year throughout Longview. We do a couple at Willow Grove Park, the pumpkin pie run in the fall, and then in the spring we do the Fool's Run. It's a 10K out on the streets or on the road at Willow Grove Park, the loop out there at the very end of Willow Grove. We do a nice big run out there. We partner with Cowlitz Valley Runners on that. We rent gardens. We have community garden spaces on 32nd Avenue and at Victoria Freeman Park, which is at McClellan Center. We rent out. We sell out. We've sold out our gardens. I think there's 119 of them at 32nd Avenue. We've sold out the last 10 years, I think. People keep coming back and planting and growing, and it's awesome. We do a lot of cooking classes, nighttime golf tournament, adult softball, basketball, volleyball, ceramics class, language, Italian, Spanish, line dancing. We find instructors all over that if they have a talent or a skill, we can put them on as a contracted instructor, and they get paid, and people sign up, and we provide the venue for it. Some of them do it out of their own, like if it's a studio where they're doing kung fu or karate, or like our ceramics classes at the high school. The teacher there we partner with, so we do a lot of things with the community, different members. You know, we also, that's on the recreation side. So we are parks and recreation. I'm on the recreation side. We do have parks, maintenance staff that mow, they trim trees, or urban forestry. I think we have over 16,000 city trees in Longview that they maintain every year. That's a lot of trees. Yeah, and not just, you know, tree. There's mowing, there's you know, weeding, edging, all that stuff. So there's a few. We're dealing with that. We're trying. Mother-son dance we do, adult prom, kids fishing event. That's one of my favorites that I put on every spring at the end of April at the lake. We have 450 kids every year. That one sells out. And for $10, kids can come. They get a fishing pole to keep. They get, hopefully catch 2 fish because we net it off. The state puts in 3,000 trout. And kids get a fish for 45 minutes and catch. And then they get a goodie bag. They get a free hot dog. And it's a great event for kids, yeah. It was designed years ago by the state to just encourage kids to fish, you know, get out and do stuff. And fishing is a great activity for kids. And there's some study I heard years ago that 90% of people that are incarcerated as an adult in a prison never fished as a child. So it's just kind of something to think about, you know. We got to get these kids doing stuff that's fun and healthy activity for them when they're young. Keep them out of jail. Yeah.
What is the after-school programs that in Albany?
We do after-school programs too. I'm glad you brought that up. Today I just kind of winged some notes together. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sure I forgot a lot of stuff. But we do after-school programs at Kessler, CBG, North Lake. We used to do it Mint Valley. I think we're at, gosh, I don't know.
Do the summer program too.
In the summer, we turned the Elks Memorial, our Elks Memorial building, the only building on Lake Sacagawea, that's our Elks Memorial building that the city owns and operates. And we house our youth summer camp there, and right across the street at the Women's Club building, that's a camp as well. So all summer long, it's just nothing. And in the church, usually this year we used Emmanuel Lutheran. We've used that for a couple years now. So that's our site, and all our kids, because the lake's right there. We have our kayaks, our canoes. We can hike, we can take them fishing, kayaking, you name it, we do it. So that's June, July, August.
My granddaughter's worked
Yeah.
for a year.
Oh, yeah.
on the program.
Cool. Yeah, we hire a lot of college-age kids and young adults to teach the kids, and it's fun. It's a crazy summer. Yeah, it's great. It's a good opportunity for kids to, instead of sitting home, they can go. And and that Elks Memorial has a full-size commercial kitchen now, so that's nice. And again, there's a garden there. We teach them gardening, and in the dock we have the kayaks there and the canoes, and there's a lot of stuff for them to do. It's kind of fun. But and for our little town, that's a lot of stuff that we're lucky to have a department like that. I've been there I graduated college in 1989 and started in the fall of '89 working there part-time for a year and a half. I've been there 35-ish, 4-ish years, so long time. Yeah, it's been a great job.
Do you have any involvement in the squirrel bridges?
I don't personally. I think we coordinate with some of the groups who do put them up to I think we help install them. I think our urban forestry guys probably bring our trucks out and help with strapping them onto the trees. But yeah, I don't know if I don't think we purchase them or buy them or have them made. I think a lot of service groups do that.
There's one over there on Kessler that we noticed when we did a bridge walk, that the fire hose they use for the walk
Oh yeah.
is vertical.
Oh,
So
strange.
It's not flat.
That's weird.
We saw squirrels running across on the street.
Oh.
Right below it.
When was this? Recently?
Recently, yeah.
Where's that one out in Kessler? And well, there's a bunch on Kessler.
Number 4.
I'll let our parks guys know that.
It's the second one in from Ocean Beach on Kessler.
Okay. Yeah, I know where that is.
I mean, you drive by and you see.
Yeah. That must have turned or something. Something must have
One side must have.
flipped or came loose. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Question.
Want to make some comments. The Parks and Rec does have a couple of donation programs. One of them is for sponsoring the park bench. That's $1,700. That includes the concrete, the labor, and the park bench. That's a little spendy for me. What I did get in on was sponsoring a tree for $150.
Mhm.
And so I did that 5 times. I've got 5 of them on Lions Island and another one over by the bathrooms by Hemlock,
Mhm.
by the playground.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I wanted to mention is one of my favorite events is the cardboard boat racing. And
Yeah.
I want to brag, 2 years in a row, my cardboard boat has won first place in Class 2 boats.
Wow.
And I still have the boat, so.
It didn't sink. It's not at the bottom of the lake. Yeah. Yeah, the Go Forth Association runs all those events. The city doesn't plan any of that. We work with them in certain insurance things and different things like that, but that's all planned by the volunteer Go Forth committee, and they do a great job with it. It's a great community event that's been going on forever.
Might also mention that right now you can't go on to Lions Island,
Right.
but our Lions Club has erected decorations and the lights. I'm not sure what the turn-on date is, but we've got that pretty well
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah, it looks like it's all
You
done.
can't go on the island right now, but after the holidays, it's another real nice place to walk.
Yeah.
Go right on out to the island. We do have a totem pole, and I'm hoping to see our club restore that sometime this next year. It's been 23 years since the last time we restored it, and it was erected 40 years ago, so it's got some age on it.
Yeah.
That's something a lot of people just kind of overlook is the totem pole.
Yeah.
It is there.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Yeah, the lights are all ready to go. And I think they come on probably this weekend, I believe. They turn them on right after Thanksgiving, I think. I think typically Thanksgiving weekend they're on. But yeah, it's a great service that the Lions provide, putting up those lights. It's a lot of work. And I think, do you guys do inside R.A. Long Park as well? Or is that just
What's that?
the R.A. Long Park lights in the middle of town there? Do you guys do that too?
I think we have that.
Okay.
The, a little bit controversial thing is the shelter, the homeless keep trying to move into.
Mhm.
That was a Lions Club project.
Yeah.
Kind of along with another club, and we did do a restoration on that a few years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, the one at Lion Shelter down at the very end. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we used to rent that out for people that had birthday parties, picnics, whatever, but we've been unable to rent it out the last 4 or 5 years just because of the issues that's going on with that. And hopefully that'll, I don't know what the answer is. Something's got to happen. Something's got to change, but yeah. Yes, sir.
Is that area in front of Monticello part of the Parks and Rec, where they got the gazebos?
Oh, yeah, that whole park, R. Long Park, is city-owned, yeah.
So that is a park?
Yep, yeah. Yeah, it's called, R. Long Park, yeah. Then the library grounds is now, I believe, considered a park as well, where the locomotive is, where the Shea is, yeah. And that's kind of a cool addition to that park. Excuse me. Yeah. Any other questions or anything Parks and Rec related, or?
What about the railroad tracks through Longview?
I know they're working on that. Our director, Jen, she's the trail master. I'm not sure what the holdup is on that or how far they've got, but yeah, that's on our radar, is because some of those tracks are just not being used anymore. But again, part of it is they go through private property or different agencies, and not everybody's on board sometimes. So, but yeah, that would be awesome to get some of those railroad areas as trails.
How do you get a list of those events?
Well, we have, this is our Parks and Rec program guide. This was our, which one was this? This is fall, so this pretty much a lot of this stuff is over with. But we aren't printing these anymore, but these are online on our Parks and Rec website. Our new one comes out here in just a couple weeks. So a lot of our winter, spring stuff is already planned, ready to go. And I think we start registration in mid-December or in a couple weeks. But yeah, usually, and forever and ever, we've printed these. A lot of places are going print-free anymore, so we're just doing it online. Because we would take stacks of these to different places around town, and you could find them. But it has everything, our runs, softball program, breakfast with Santa, all our Parks and Rec classes, glass blowing. We did that. There's my holiday bazaar. That's coming up next week. The bazaar? I'll see you there. Ceramics, hula, Italian, knitting, embroidery, first aid, line dancing, tango, foxtrot, virtual cooking classes, sewing classes. I mean, we do a lot of stuff. Social Club is one of our programs for developmentally disabled clients that we do at the Women's Club building and the Elks Memorial. They come in and we do cooking classes, we do dances for them or with them, and it's a really cool thing. Disc golf course, Moonlight Golf. We did this late September. We sold out 18 holes. It's a nighttime glow ball tournament. So you tee off right before dusk and use these balls that glow, and we have the course kind of lit up with glow sticks, and the flags have glow sticks. The yard markers do, and everybody has all you see is these people walking with this green necklace on, but it's a great event. And then the night before, we do our sunset walk run, and that's about the only time you can go out on the golf course and walk the path or run it is during that event. Because it's a nice path out. Well, yeah, it's getting a little bumpy, but it's a neat little area out there, especially in the evening. And that's the downside for walkers and hikers is unless you're golfing, you really can't go out there because it's a golf course. But that one time, since we do it at night, we're not interrupting any golf during that day or evening, so we can go out and have our night tournament. And night run. I don't know how many we had this year. We had might have been around 100 people. But yeah, it was. And then this year we showed a movie on the We do movies in the park. I forgot about that. We have a big blow-up screen. It's huge. And we show movies at various parks. This year we did one at the golf course on the same night we did the run. And people just bring their lawn chairs and sit out on the fairway, and we put it right by the green and showed some golf movie. I can't remember what it was, but...
Can you bring your wine?
I believe you can if you buy it from the clubhouse, the golf course. Yeah, I think you can bring a beer out there. I believe, yeah, because it's a golf course. It's legal out there. So,
So that's Mid Valley?
Mid Valley, yeah.
So it is a Parks and Rec managed Mid
Yep,
Valley?
that's another Parks and Rec managed facility is the golf. The racket complex is also one of ours, and that's contracted through United States Tennis Association. And they just now got in and they're revamping it, putting a new roof inside. Because I don't know if you guys have been out there to the racket complex, but the roof's kind of falling in. Not the roof, the structure's fine. It's just the inside stuff's kind of flaking off. They're going to put new carpet in, redo some of the buildings, so they will manage it. And they're out of Vancouver. Well, they're national, but there are other local racket complexes in Vancouver. Same situation. The city of Vancouver had a building that they couldn't afford to keep it up, and they needed better numbers, and so United States Tennis Association took it over and has done wonders with it. And so now that's what's happened here. Our contractor we had there for 25 years retired, so now this new organization's coming in, and hopefully it'll open up in January. That's the latest news we've heard is January it'll be open up. And they have a weight room up there and tennis courts, racquetball courts, but I don't know how they're going to revamp those once the new place opens. So we'll see what it looks like. And they're going to put pickleball in there. I don't know if you guys are pickleballers, but John Knoll Park's another pickleball court we have. Yeah.
I injured myself playing pickleball. Now I'm traumatized.
Yeah. The Pickleball Association, the local club, put a lot of money into John Knoll Park. I don't know if you've ever been down there, but if you get a chance, it's beautiful. They have lights at nighttime, and the court's brand new. They got netting, the whole, I mean, it's a really nice facility. It's pretty cool. And without them doing that, it would never have happened, because it's a lot of money that costs to redo these parks or these facilities, so, yeah. Yeah. Anything else, or?
Yeah, our club sometimes donates picnic tables.
Okay.
Different places.
Yeah.
We tried to get one put on Lake Sacagawea, and it's like way out of our price range. They wanted the kind that they have there now.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We just got a wood one.
The old school kind?
We got 3 or 4 of them out there, here and there.
Huh.
Would the Parks and Rec be interested in a free picnic table? We have our logo on it. I don't know if you've been in the YMCA. They got one in the hallway.
Oh, do they? It's a full-size
The floor
picnic
is there.
table? Yeah. Full-size picnic table?
Yes.
And it's wood?
Made out of wood. We
And-
get it from Lowe's.
Okay,
We sand it. Actually, John does most of the work on it.
yeah. Yeah, I can check on that, yeah,
We got our name on it.
yeah. Because I know we have a lot of different events throughout the year that we bring picnic tables in because we need more, like Go Forth, for example.
So this is for publicity more than anything
Yeah,
else.
okay,
But if you go into the YMCA, you'll see an example
Yeah.
of what they look like.
okay. I'll check on that, yeah. Oh, yeah. So the one that's there, is it permanent? They bolted it down?
Yeah,
Okay.
we mold it down.
Yeah, and that's what you would want to do if you put it at the lake or another park?
John went up earlier in the year and redid it again.
Oh, a few years.
He did. We just maintain it.
Yeah.
Once a year.
Oh, cool.
We got one on the Pacific Way Dike Trail by the Methodist Church.
Yeah, right there in the corner?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right where the parking lot is.
Yeah,
So we go in there and maintain them, and, good with it.
yeah. Have you checked on that before with Parks and Rec, about your tables, or?
I don't.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
I
I'll check, yeah.
I think we did check, and they came back with some ungodly price for that one, but it wasn't wood. The one they want is the type they got there now, made out of.
Oh, they don't want to, I got you, yeah. They're metal, usually, yeah, because the wood ones in the parks, they'll just get, they'll get etched up quite a bit.
Anyway.
Yeah. Maybe there's another place for one closer to like the golf course, somewhere. It's got to be somewhere. I'll check on that. Cool, yeah.
We had one over there, like right near high school. They got a jogging path up there, and someone stole it, and took it apart.
Jeez.
We had it anchored and a chain on it. The took everything but the three pieces that were hooked up to the chains.
Wow. Somebody really needed that table. Jeez.
Oh, my gosh.
Or they, yeah. This was behind the high school?
Well, it's closer to that Hudson Park up there,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
across the street.
Because behind the school is a really good sledding run. Maybe they flipped it over and sled it down. Yeah. Well, other than that, any other questions? I didn't have a lot of hiking stuff or trails, but we do have a lot of little parks that have little trails, but they may only take you 10, 15, 20 minutes on some of them, but
We like those.
yeah.
Come and get the handouts.
Yeah, there's some handouts there, yeah, if you'd like, yeah. Or if there's any information you need me to get and bring back to you, or I can get a hold of Bruce and get it to him to get to you, if there's any questions like that, let me know, or, yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me out here, yeah. Thank you.